Hello, my name is SLBerry, and I'm going to be showing you Cradle of Ash for the Milestone 2 requirement. So what I'll do first off is go to the depot, double click the CA zip file, and I will extract the file. That way I can launch it, because I won't be able to launch it through the perforce, just have to extract the zip. I can launch it through perforce, just I can't launch it because it's in the zip file. That's the problem. So once the zip file is extracted, we'll go ahead and launch Cradle of Ash exe. And what I'd like to do is just show you the industrial zone demo first. We'll come back around to the character creation video. Go ahead and lower the music volume here. So the first thing you see we need to do is find clothes. Why is that? Because our temperature gauge is quickly dropping. As you're just seeing, I entered sub-freezing, which means that my character is now in an affliction state. As I stay in that affliction state, my health will start to drop. So if I take these clothes back off, I'll let my health go down a little bit just to demonstrate that if I don't maintain my temperature and pay attention for so long, being in the so the affliction stays on for so long, and then I am now affected by it. As you can see, my health starts to drop. Putting clothes on will disrupt that effect. Your character won't be totally clothed. So many good reasons to keep the clothing on and get to the clothing. Second up, we have food and water because the next things we see under temperature are our food and water levels. We want to maintain those as well. Without food and water, we will starve and dehydrate. That means for our characters that we die. That goes without saying that if my food and water do get too low in game, my health will start to decrease. Hopefully, I don't have to show you that, but it's pretty challenging, so I doubt that there's going to be a problem getting around showing myself being dead. The game is a challenge the way it is. So next up, we've got the meaningful decision. Looks like you took the wood this time and not the tent. So meaningful decision would be normally, do I want to kill this guy and take the tent or not? Because the tent will be in his inventory. But this time, I guess we're just gonna kill him because we want his firewood. Give me your firewood, pal. So I want this guy's firewood because he took the firewood this time. And that allowed us to complete 2 for 1. Now I've got the which is part of the base building, and the fire made, which is also part of base building. Although the fire can be constructed in a few ways, just like walls and such. There's kits which show a hologram for said Alright, so next up we have to construct a wall. I'll do that by just taking my axe and there's a few ways actually. So the first one would be to take the axe and cut down a tree, cut the logs into firewood, and cut the firewood into a kit. But the second way is to just find a kit in the world. So we'll do this one first. I'll show you this way, cutting the tree. I'll show you cutting the kit, finding the kit. Sorry. We'll change our shirt out. I like that tie-dye one. And now we got a kit with a tie-dye shirt. Cool. Go ahead and consume the rest of this can of food. We'll save some of it actually. Consume some of the water. And then on to cutting down the tree. That way we can actually get a base started, a wall constructed. So after cutting down the tree, we can, like I said, we would be able to construct it like this. We can cut the tree log and further, so put the firewood down like so. And there's a kit for us. But we already have one, so we'll just put it out in the world. Just anywhere, whatever. But that's good. And then it takes us 4 logs for every wall. Wrong one. We want to make sure that's big logs, not firewood. And one more. Yep, one more. Okay, so then when we construct it like that, we get our wall. I can get my flashlight out for you. It works out well, modularly speaking. I want to kill these guys, but I will go get the pistol first. To show off the pistol. You can see my character is like doing a funny walk because he's needing more food and more water. Just it depends how much time you spend inside of a state or a combined state. They do certain things to you. So now that we got the gun, we can kill these zombies if we can find them. We can find them. I know a quicker way. I want to jump off the building. Oh man, I need the water. Well, maybe I can get these guys killed before I perish. But if I do, then I will get to show you the way it is to respawn, how it is to respawn. You'll have a few options to get around. Uh-huh. Alright, so that completes the mission, which will give us this option to spawn here for now. And I only put this in because I wanted not to die. Hold on. Drink, man, drink. Oh, okay. Well, I was hoping to show some of how the dev zone worked, so I might just cut it and go back over there. But basically, that was the whole game loop, and we can go back to menu, and I'll show you the character creation. So I wanted to show this last because I didn't want it to load in with the clothes I had selected, because it will load the clothing. And the way that this is set up is like if you discovered these clothes in the world already or worn them before, then you will have the option to select them inside of the editor. I mean, inside of the character creation editor. And it's the same. It fits either way. It fits back and forth. We could save and return. Alright, so I actually got back to the dev zone. I went back through and ran again because I wanted to show you what some of it was like. What it's like. So all I did was just run back to the game again. The reason I wanted to come here though is because I wanted to really show off how the base development worked. We get these wall kits. And actually, my character is gonna die again. So we get these wall kits, and so kind of just put them where we want. And as we go, we just put the wood in one piece at a time. Like I said, you can just hold F to pick items up or use your inventory like this. The items on the left are vicinity or nearby. The items on the right is your inventory, which is all it's obvious, but I mean I figured I should just tell you. I should just say or mention the day rolls by. And I'm just building these bases. So you see how we got like a little shape here, and like I said, these are actually placeable items as well. Like if I wanted to put the stuff here, there. Let's see. So there's green. It actually appears to be red because of the background of the floor, but it's actually green. You can see like right there. Yeah, it goes red, green, red. Right. So that's the bait. That's a crate, and these things are actually able to be used as well in game. So I've opened my inventory. I can put something like, say, inside of this barrel, and as I come over here, it's not inside of the chest, but it's in the barrel. Same magazines, food. Let's see what else we not covered. So bonfires, they work the same way. You can build fires the same way you can build, your base. And as I mentioned before, what you got to do is cut up wood. You see, as it depends on the temperature too, how much life you lose and what's going on. Like my character is not losing as much life now because we're in a time of clear skies, or it's gonna start raining. As you can see, rain should start soon, so it's not as bad to be, in the less brutal weather. When it's not the cold weather, it's definitely you're gonna have to have clothes and everything else. You want to be prepared. And then we lastly have the different clothing items. Like, say we want to change our clothes. We like something else, something like this. That's what we just had. Now that's green kindle, alright? Either way, so all the clothing items, all the different things are all modular. And as you can see, we died. So back to the main menu it will be. Um, but thanks for watching. That was Cradle of Ash by SLBerry. See you next time.
Good afternoon. My name is Raheem Gardner, and today I'll be demonstrating my level prototype called the Decayed Suburbia. Excuse me. Uh, this is the same file, so I'm not gonna redo it, but I will extract the contents of that file so I can open my build. All right. The level starts out at a abandoned park. We got a makeshift soccer field down there, but we're gonna start with some player agency. We'll first put some clothes on our character. We could walk around with no clothes, but that's not appropriate. So we're gonna grab our shoes. Got the fighting stance here. Speaking fighting stance, we have two modes of combat. We have hand to hand, the kick. We can also pick up the projectile weapon as a pistol with the company ammo. I'm also gonna grab a soda and some medkit. Combat is optional. You don't want these guys to gang up on you. But if I were to shoot this, the zombies will react to the sound. Ammo is scarce. I have one more magazine cartridge somewhere within the map. I have to conserve my ammo until I can find it. I'm gonna try to get past these guys. This is coming up on the main street. This is where our and those are all my bullets. Alright, one moment while I drink me some soda. Alright, I also have a flashlight here. I'll need this when I walk into the building. Alright, my zombies are patrolling about, so I have to be careful when I have more bullets. Alright, here's our second ammo deposit. Let's get our gun back out. Alright, and we're exiting our store area. Right, next is the residential area before we get to our church. Again, combat is optional. We're going to try to, well, can't avoid him. Alright. Just maneuvering our way around. Once we reach the end of this church, we will be at the end of the level. Alright, 4 rounds left. Alright. End up having to melee the last person, but that is the end of the level.